Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everybody out there is having a great week. In today's video, I want to talk some mindset, my own personal mindset and viewpoint behind how I view my portfolio and investments, and also compare to some other investing options that are out there. Talk about some things, some returns, and analyze a couple of different ETFs. So, anyways, you guys hit the like button on this video. I would really, really appreciate it. And as always, nothing here is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. So, I kind of got the idea for this video because I've been seeing a lot of negative comments out on YouTube, not necessarily under my own videos, but under some other videos talking about ETFs, how they're going to go to zero, how they're terrible investments, stuff like HHIS is going to be unreliable for the long term, a bunch of different things like that. And I think, guys, part of it is that these ETFs that are become so popular now, and there's so many of us out here talking about them, showing our portfolios and stuff like that, is just the access to them is quite easy, like much easier than it's ever been before with DIY investing. It can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. And I think when it comes down to investing, my own view on it is yes, part of it is like replacing your paycheck. So you can treat it as like an income source, kind of like a paycheck or something like that. But at the end of the day, you guys, it is investment income. And I am personally come from real estate investing. So before I was investing in these ETFs, I was investing in real estate. So to share some mindset and philosophies behind that and how I transfer that over to ETFs, high yields, and stocks. So I went ahead, I just found this property here, you guys. This is in Edmonton, Alberta. It's like $79,000. So, like, what can you really buy nowadays for under $100,000? Saw this place, figured I would analyze this. So, it looks pretty good inside. It's a one bedroom, one bath. It looks pretty spacious. It's got a small little balcony thing. So, one of the reasons I chose this property is because it was one of the few I could find that actually has a tenant in place and it discloses the rental income at $1,100 per month. So, what I've done here, you guys, is I've basically taken the mortgage amounts and the rental amounts and I've plugged it into this mortgage calculator that I have. So, we're going to round things up just to make it easy. So, let's say the sale price is 79K. We need 20% as a down payment. So let's say it's 16K. All right. Let's assume you get approved for that $63,000 mortgage, and your payment's coming out to about 339. Now, the property tax we're going to estimate around 200. Could be up, could be down. And the big high fees with this property are the condo fees coming in at 585. You guys, this is an old building, built in 1969. So we see that the maintenance fee is 585. It does cover heat, some exterior maintenance, probably some landscaping, stuff like that. So, we're not even factoring in like if there's water that's paid for or whatever, but let's just say this is how it is. Now, even after your tenant has paid you that $1,100, you guys can see in that blue box at the top, it still costs $25 out of pocket to own this property. So you bought this property, you've got a tenant in it, and you're still paying $25 out of pocket. And, again, guys, that's not even really factoring in building a contingency fund, costs that go up over time, like insurance, things like that. So we're talking like absolute best case scenario is like you're going to break even on this, meaning you are going to see no cash flow, but you're going to own this property, right, with a tenant. So part of that mentality, you guys, I carry over to my investments. Now, one of the reasons I exited real estate and have gone into income investing is I find it much safer. I find it much easier, not managing tenants, all that type of stuff. But as a landlord, guys, you're going to keep a contingency fund. You're going to worry about making sure your tenant pays you month after month. And believe me, if you've been in the game long enough, there will be times where you don't get paid, or maybe you get a half a payment. You're going to worry about repairs, damages, all that kind of stuff. So I brought some of that mentality over to my own investment strategy. And really, to break it down simply, what I do is I just reinvest as much as I can every month to buy more shares, to buy more units. What that does is it increases your net worth and your wealth over time. It also protects you in case there's dividend or distribution fluctuations because month over month you're compounding those shares, right? Adding more shares. So let's look at a hypothetical example, you guys. I took that $16,000 down payment. Let's say we invested in HHIS. Let's say it's in a tax free savings account. So this is all tax free. And after 5 years, which is typically the length of a mortgage, we have a target income of over $27,000, you guys. That's going to be tax free income after 5 years. And that's with a $16,000 investment. That is no additional investments per month. That's just leaving it on drip. Now, this is going to be basically leaving it alone, not pulling out any dividends, just letting it do its thing for 5 years. Now, which is a better investment? With this one, maybe you break even for 5 years, but you come out owning a property. You could sell it; it could have appreciated. The rent could have went up. You could start making money. Things could also go the other way. But you guys get the picture here. There is no guarantees when it comes to investing. Things can shift. Things can change. The best we can do is put our money to work with the information that we have in the sectors and industries that we feel are the best. Now, looking at HHIS specifically, because I've seen a lot of questions and comments recently about HHIS, you guys, I think it's doing just fine. The price has been under a lot of pressure because of the way the market's been going. There's been a lot of events out in the world that have affected the price. You guys can see here, this is on the Oldfish website. Shout out Oldfish. He's built this really cool website with this calculator. But you guys can see here, basically, since it's came out, the price on HHIS is down 15.5%, whereas the NASDAQ is up about 10%. But with those dividends, the total return on HHIS is 11.73%. So, you're still getting those returns just in the form of dividends and distributions. And again, you guys, that's why it's so important to set some aside, put them to work, let them compound, let that snowball effect continue to build month over month. Anyways, you guys, this is not financial advice, just my own opinion and how I brought over some real estate mindset and business type of mindset and how I place it in my own portfolio. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead, hit that like button, and leave me a comment if this is how you treat your portfolio or if there's any other mindset tricks that you put to work when it comes to your own investing strategy. Hope you're all having a great week out there, and I will catch you guys